I'll just shout a little bit. So it's wonderful to have you all here for the launch of Edelina's Spring and Summer Collection 2017, otherwise known as SS17. It's good both for in and of itself, but also for what it represents and what Edelina represents. So really what we thought it would be good to celebrate this evening is firstly a young British Jordanian female creative designer kind of making waves internationally, but also just to celebrate, and I was talking to a radio and television producer just now who said one of her programs is about happiness. So here's lots of good happiness for your program. Oh, I can't see it. She's obviously was so depressed by it. Really about sort of innovation, about creativity, and sort of inspiration. And it seems to me that there are lots of jobs where you can kind of get by in one way or another, and kind of what we all do in the embassy is one of them, is an example. But in things like fashion, in writing, in music, in science, biochemistry, whatever it may be, you either got it or you haven't. You've either got that creative spark, or, sadly for those of us who haven't, you haven't. And you just have to live with that.
Yeah.
But we can appreciate those of us who have that spark. And I think it's really important that in Britain, but also above all, if I may say, especially in Jordan, that we celebrate kind of what you have achieved and also what you stand for, because I was talking earlier about the sort of the challenges that young people generally face, but if I must say especially women, where you have 55% of students in universities here are women, and yet the number of women in the workforce is about 14%. So what happens between the one and the other? It's not that there's any lack of ability, but we all know that there are a number of sort of cultural, a number of financial, a number of practical inhibitions. It's down to whether you can get transport. But what you have achieved, Edelina, already sort of shows that it can be done. And there's so much research that shows that